Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, the double upload edition. It's Sunday night. Now, I'm actually recording this video before Sunday's first video goes out, because I trust that you would have hit 5,000 likes in 3 hours. And if you didn't, well then take this one. This is a lucky video, because you wouldn't be getting it again. Now, I just want to say, obviously, thank you so much for all your support so far today. It means the world to me. You can find the earlier episode up in the top corner. If you haven't checked that out already, pause this one now. Go watch the other one. Then come back. Welcome back. And now, again, I do need to tell you to hit the like button. It doesn't stop. You know, we keep the hype train going. We hit the thumbs up button to support Lasty's videos, right? That's what you got to do. Hit me with 5,000 likes on this episode. Thank you so much in advance. And subscribe as well if you're new around here, so I can hit 500,000 subscribers and do a cool Instagram post about it or something. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So today, or to start with, I'm going to do something which a lot of you are probably not going to be happy about. But I kind of wanted to do it. So I'm going to actually do this red player pick SBC, which I know, like, I could have waited a few more weeks and then done one for an 86 plus. But the 86 plus informs that we've had so far haven't been amazing. There's basically just Messi and then a bunch of other randoms, I think. I might be missing someone. But I did save Bamba, for those of you that told me to save Bamba on Twitter. And it was like 75% of you on my Twitter poll that asked me to do this. So this is for you. It's for the content. And there are so many good, like 85 and 86 rated informs that I feel like this is actually a better option right now than saving and waiting for the 86 plus. Maybe now we'll start saving and waiting for the 86 plus. But for now, 83 to 86 rated red player pick. What are we going to get? We are getting a walkout, which is good. We are going to get Spanish? Left wing, oh no, from Sociedad. I think that's Sociedad's badge anyway. We get an 86 rated Oyarzabal, which I guess could have been way worse. I guess we don't have to do the player of the month now. And I mean, like, we've just turned some 81 rated and 82 rated stuff into an 86 piece of fodder, or a half decently usable La Liga winger if we needed it, which we don't because we've got Eden Hazard. So unfortunately for us, it didn't really pay off. I guess I'll take swapping a bunch of 81s for an 86. Like, that's fine by me. That helps us for SBCs down the line, then I'm fine with that. But yeah, ideally we would have got Joe Gomez or Rashford or Depay, or, you know, one of them like crazy cool ones. But at least we didn't get an 83, right? Which would have been super bad. But that little SBC completed our 50th SBC of the account so far this year. I don't know how you guys are getting on with that. Let me know down below. I chose Liverpool in the Champions League Legacy, and I don't know if they're actually top or not. I don't think any XP had come through at the time. But yeah, I don't really like this team stuff. It's only given out like a premium goal players pack if you do a bunch of objectives and win. So I instead spent a little bit of time working on some XP, because I've definitely neglected that this year so far, so that we can hopefully still unlock our level 30 player, of which we are now only 7,200 XP away from, and I can definitely cut that down a little bit as well, but it's still going to require me to do some stuff that I wouldn't have normally done, which I guess is right. You know, if you want to get all the way through the season pass, you're going to have to go out of your way to get some XP from things that you wouldn't have normally done. So into the weekend league we go then. 3-2 after today's earlier episode. Not the great start that I had hoped for, but yeah, we can definitely come away thinking, all right, well, it was 5 very tough games. You know, we go 1-0 down in this game as well, in our first game of the session. It's like, am I going to catch a break today or what? And we do actually instantly equalize, so that's good, I guess. And then it turns out that this game wasn't going to be too much of a problem. This was actually going to be our first game where we could really annihilate an opponent. So we get through here with Sané. I do the chip. I do it completely wrong on his weak foot, and it still goes in. So I keep saying they've nerfed the chip, but that one certainly worked for us, I guess. And then just a lot of pressure here from Florenzi. Ends up knocking it through to Talisca, to Neymar. Smash that one home, brother, and you're going to get me up to 3-1. And then Neymar knocks it through to Sané. I've got all the time in the world, all the pace in the world, and I can just compose myself and bang that one into the roof of the net. And it looks like Jack is going to be hitting a little rage quit right now, which means he won't get his 400 rivals points. So you're going to finish a little lower than you hoped for this week, I think, Jack. You could have just stayed in the game, and who knows, you could have come back. I've come back from 4-1 before. But yeah, like that was nice and easy for us. In reality, all 4 shots that we took went in the back of the net. Actually, keepers for both teams didn't save a single shot in that 30 minutes there. They just let goals constantly in. So that is now 4-2. Got a double positive record, which is great. And we can move on in to the next game, of which we're going to come up against this. Now, this one it was really odd to me. It's a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, yet he's got a left mid and right mid in there. And his cam, which is Ziyech, he's got in a CDM role. So he's losing chemistry all over the place. And once again, the chips have been nerfed. I'm telling you, the chips have been nerfed. I'm telling you, the chips have been nerfed. All right, how many times have I got to say it? They've definitely done that. But anyway, yeah, we miss a couple of them. We then knock it through, and eventually I get my goal after 27 minutes of peppering this guy's goal. We do go 1-0 up from Talisca, who is settling in nicely at cam, I think. He gets through again right here. Maybe I should have tried a back post pass there. Maybe Neymar could have run on through to it or something. But look at this from the Brazilian. We're just sort of running away, trying to get inside the box. Ends up dribbling inside there perfectly, getting past the defenders and scoring that goal to go 2-0 up. And then Ousmane Dembele knocks it to super sub Iñaki Williams, who pushes through, sees the goalkeeper. I chip it and it somehow goes in. But do you see how there's just not as much loft? I'm going to stop going on about the chips, you know, because I keep going on about the chips, don't I? Anyway, he quits at 3-0, so that's 2 rage quits in a row, actually. Finally, it looks as though we've found some opponents that we can beat, and I really did smash that guy. I know it was only 3-0, but I had so many shots in the space of that game. So, next game, we come up against all sorts of players. I've got, like, Van Dijk and stuff. I get through with Goretzka, but he's not the ideal person to take a shot with, is he? And then Aguero rattles the crossbar, making my goal absolutely shake. And at half-time, it's 0-0. This guy was difficult to get the ball off. But, you know, we'd still created a couple of opportunities. I do sort of get through here. Virgil van Dijk saving my opponent. His goalkeeper makes an error, and the 2-star weak foot of Iñaki Williams isn't enough to get that one to go in the back of the net. He then made a tactical decision to wipe me out when I was one-on-one with the goalkeeper and get himself a red card with Fernandinho, which gives me a free kick with Neymar, which, as you know, is basically a penalty, if you can actually angle it right, and I'm an idiot and I can't do that sometimes. I just want the one which is directly straight, not the one with any curve or anything on it. I just wish I could press that button nicely. Anyway, he does have a man down, so although he switched his formation up or something so that he could have 4 at the back, I still was able to take advantage of playing against 10 men. And finally, after 86 minutes, I get my goal to hopefully win this match. It's not over yet, but at least we do go 1-0 up. And then, well, you know, it is going to be over now because Neymar knocks it through to Iñaki Williams. I just get past the defender. I ghost through him there, and I hit him with a little Rabona shot as I was so clear through on goal, and we go 2-0 up. But this is why the game wasn't over at 1-0, because he does run through and smash it home with Aguero. I always felt like this guy was going to be able to score. But yeah, like, it was not an easy game, that one. That one actually was very, very tough. Possession-wise, I had nothing in that game. But that's our 6th win. So we're now 6-2. From 3-2 to 6-2, I'll most definitely take that. Then we come up against Mbappe and Rashford and Ramos and Varane and all sorts of fantastic players that I definitely don't want to be coming up against, if I'm honest. But Neymar knocks this one through to Goretzka, and he has got the shooting capability to score a goal like that. When the goalkeeper is stood on his line. Now, Neymar ends up getting inside the box. How I don't score that one and it hits the post is beyond me. I should definitely be netting that every single time. But nice play from Neymar there, and I just sort of cut it inside, knowing that he would probably try and block my left foot there with Sané. I think when you're that close to the goal, having a 3-star weak foot's not going to do too much damage. You should still be able to score, which is why I ran through and took it on his right foot. And then just some nice passing there from Neymar and Sané, and actually I knock it back to Talisca. Ends up putting me up 3-0 after 33 minutes. It's a really, really nice scoreline so early on in the game. But this guy wasn't a bad player in the slightest. I just really took my opportunities. And he does knock it into Mahrez, who does score the goal. Unfortunately, I don't get the block on that one with my defender. But it's 3-1 at half-time, so this game's not over. This guy ain't just going to quit, you know. So second half rolls around. Our substitutes have been made. He ends up knocking a lovely ball through. Or does he? Yeah, he does. Oh, perfect ball there from Talisca to Mbappe. I mean, that's just brilliant. I didn't see it happening. I thought he was going to play it to his other striker. But yeah, I mean, that was all she wrote. I just managed to hold on. But Monster Duck, you were a formidable opponent, and we get a very lucky victory, I think, in the end. Fortunately for myself, I was just so clinical in the first half that we come away with a lucky win. And then this happens. Come up against Mid Stoichkov, Baby King Kenny, informed Bruno Fernandes, and then who was it? It was a red Zaha, wasn't it? And I give a penalty away after 7 minutes, and I'm like, well, this game's chalked, isn't it? We're not going to be winning this one. And it is Bruno Fernandes to step up, hits it down the middle. I need to just stay down the middle as a goalkeeper, I think. Everyone's hitting it down the middle against me. I'm going to do that from now on, you know. Every penalty I concede for the rest of the weekend league, I'm actually going to just stay down the middle and see what happens. Unless it goes to a penalty shootout. And then I'll dive at some point. But we score a really nice rainbow flick volley there with Neymar to get the equaliser. And then he gives away a free kick on the edge of the box right here. And I think I remember physically looking down at my controller, trying to keep it properly vertical when I did this, so that I could do this, which is score the goal with the Brazilian to go 2-1 up. We turned that game around real nice and quick, actually. So yeah, Neymar is great at free kicks on this game, especially the really close ones. He seems to be able to whip it up and over the wall and get it down under the crossbar more than anyone that I've used, I think. Maybe Messi is great at them as well, actually. But yeah, look at this. Like the Sané make like a dummy run, which pulled away the defender from Neymar, and I was able to just run through with him and get the third goal. I think his hat-trick for this game in the first half. But I couldn't catch up with King Kenny, who is, as we know from last year, a very good player on this game, or on FIFA, should I say. He's very good once again this year. I should have scored there with Neymar, but it hits the post, unfortunately. But we are bossing this one. Despite him having a really nice team, we are bossing this game. I feel like I'm a better opponent, and I should be coming away with the victory here. But I kept missing. I kept getting through, and I kept missing. Then Usman gets through. I get it really luckily falling back to me, and the Frenchman's not going to miss that shot there. Too much time and too much composure. That one was always going to fly into the back of the net because we got the fortunate bounce. But I still, you know, this game wasn't getting away from my opponent. He still managed to get one back there. Red Zaha this time. I fizz it across goal. Iñaki Williams isn't able to stick a leg out there to score. And then in the 83rd minute, unfortunately, I just misread what he's going to end up doing. And he scores a goal with King Kenny to make it 4-4. But can we win the game here in the 86th minute? We knock it through to Neymar. Terrible shot. Goalkeeper movement. And Talisca's there to get the lucky rebound. I mean, that is fortunate. I should be definitely scoring that goal with Neymar, though. I don't know why he took a weak foot shot with the finesse, and it wasn't the right shot at all. I messed up big time. Got very, very fortunate to get the goal and the win in the end there, and we come away with 5 wins in a row in today's episode. Really good there, not taking a single loss. So we are now 8-2 after the first 10 games. The aim this weekend, once again, is to get to gold 3, see what we can get from that. But from the first 10 games to go 8-2, especially after being 3-2, I'll definitely take that. A little 5-game streak is one, very good. But then also, on the other hand, it's like scary for my next session because I know 8-2 is where I start to really struggle. And first game of the day, I'm guessing I'm probably going to take a loss. Maybe second, third, fourth game of the day. I might end up being like 8-6 and then we start winning again. If that's the case, so be it. But yeah, I think the team is so much better without Lewandowski in, with Talisca at cam and with Goretzka as a centre mid, knowing that I can bring Atal on in the second half for Goretzka, I can bring on Ousmane Dembele, I can bring on, of course, Iñaki Williams. We have got a pretty saucy team right now. It is, and it's been firing on all cylinders in today's episode. Do you think there is anything we can possibly do to this team right here to make it better than it is? Like, should I be moving away from the Bundesliga stuff in the next couple of weeks? I have to say, and I have to give a shout out to Joshua Kimmich. or Joshua Kimmich. I don't know how the Germans pronounce it. But Kimmich is insane. He's like really, really good. I thought his pace might have been a problem, but as a CDM, this guy, he just blocks everything. He is an interception king. So I just wanted to give a little shout out to the Bayern player there, because he is fantastic at the job he has on FIFA 21, which is to be a rock solid CDM, but also have fairly decent dribbling and passing. I love him. I think he's great. So yeah, let me know if we could make any changes to the team and stuff. Hit me with a thumbs up, because we did do the red player pick today. I'd really appreciate it. Second upload of the day. Let's get 5,000 likes by midnight. Thank you for watching. Oh, by the way, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I thank you for that. And come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below, everyone. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And just, you know, live life to the fullest that you possibly can right now in these lockdown times. It's not great, but hopefully things will all be better soon enough. Take it easy, everyone. I'll catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.